before. Well, darling, can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, the final night of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Model Speedweek. And tonight, we come to the virtual Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio for night number 4. Well, good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. We've got nobody else in the booth, so let's hope for an entertaining night. Hello, Nick, as qualifying is wrapped up and we are getting ready for the first of 4 heat races on the program. Let me just do my checks and whatnot, get things where they need to be. So night number 4, looking for a 4th different winner. Going quick time is Devin Morgan with a 15.266, back to Evan C's teammate. Second quick, Desmond Busby, Brandon Freeberg, Cody Sieber, and John Ruggiero Jr. In fact, we are going to see 6 heat races on the program for tonight. So 6 lots of 8-lap heat races as we get set to take a look at heat race number 1. And your starting grid will look like this. Team VLR will occupy the front row. Devin Morgan from position number 1. Position number 2, it's Brent Carter in car 69. Position number 3, driving the 19, it's Mike Augustine. Trent Hitchens in the 92 lines up out of position number 4. Colton Herbert lines up the 6 machine from position number 5, but he's outside from position number 6. Driving the 741, the podium last night at the dirt track at Charlotte, James Starry. Then we go back to our 4th and final row inside the Rocket Esports number 2 machine from position number 7. It's Chance Carr lining up to his outside from Pennsylvania. Driving the number 13, True Stream Motorsports entry, that is Jordan Mitchell. So 8 cars, heat race number 1, 8 laps of distance, top 3 going on to the A main event. And we are looking for 4 different winners in 4 nights of super late model competition. Going into tonight, the point standings will look like this. Leading the points on 226 points is Dylan Yeager. Chase Hardy is on 216 points. Austin Hunt the third with 212. And you go back to James Starry and Ryan Underwood, make up your top 5 with 207 and 204 points. So just 22 points separating your top 5. And it's going to be pretty hard for Dylan Yeager to lose the championship. We're going to do our best to keep an eye on those drivers. And as these drivers get heat race points, they'll get consolation points if they don't make the A main. But then again, if they make the A, well, then they will get A main points here for tonight. Again, night number 4. It's all sorts of close on that one. But yeah, it is what it is. We're set for a start. Some different camera angles here at the Eldora Speedway heat race number 1. We're underway. And again, it's Devin Morgan leading the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Augustine to the inside. Yeah, that's a disgusting angle there as we look at Augustine running in 3rd. Brent Carter sits in the 2nd position. Here comes Trent Hitchens in that number 92 machine, working to the inside. Goes Colton Herbert driving the number 6 machine. Herbert and Hitchens door to door. The leader is still Devin Morgan. Brent Carter was looking to close in on the exit of turn number 4, and it's still Morgan, Carter, and Augustine, your top 3. Then you go back to Hitchens, Herbert, Carr, and Starry. If you can hear that noise in the background, I can turn it off. Just need to let me know if you can hear the fan in the background. It is got all sorts of temperatures, Eric. That's for sure. As we've only got different for night number 4. They're 6-lap heat race, and you know what? I'm okay with that one. Considering that nobody else is here in the booth with us, we've just got 2 to run for your race leader, Devin Morgan. Leading a 1-2 for Team Victory Lane Racing. The 69 to Brent Carter sits in 2nd position. 3rd is still Mike Augustine as the white flag comes out. 1 to run for your race leader. Morgan working the back straightaway into turn number 3. Stay to the bottom side. Out of turn number 4. The checkered flag will fly from Barney, the iRacing flagman. He says heat race number 1 of 6 is done. In 6 laps, 6 heats. I'm okay with that one. Still going to take the top 3 to the A main. Those top 3 will be Devin Morgan, Brett Carter, Mike Augustine. For the likes of Hitchens, Herbert, Carr, Starry and Mitchell, all those drivers will go through to Consolation Racing. Hello, Johnson. Hello, my lovely niece, Piper, Rowdy. I hope you're finally getting some sleep at the night time and not keeping mum and dad up as we move forward to heat race number 2. On the pole position, driving the team Victory Lane Racing, number 33. That is Evan C. to his outside, car 25, Zach McSwain. AJ Cruz lines up the 57 machine from position number 3 to the outside. The points leader coming into the final night of the series for Team Victory Lane Racing. It's the 48 of Dylan Yeager. Austin Hunter, who sits third in the championship, will roll off out of the 5th position, and Tyson Ulecki will start position number 6, and Dusty Ladner lines up out of position number 7. That's the camera angle that I wanted. Heat number 2 of 6. Safety car goes in field. The sun is shining and the lights are on. Green flag goes out, and Zach McSwain got a good start over Evan C. Now on the initial start, McSwain going to lead the opening lap. Yeager around the outside, 3 wide. AJ Cruz looking at the inside. Through the middle goes Evan C. 3 wide. This is your battle for 2, 3, and 4. Look out. Oh, Austin Hunter going to get all sorts of crossed up, and that will give the advantage to Dylan Yeager as he goes around the outside of Evan C. and AJ Cruz. Yeager looking to lock himself into the main event. Meanwhile, the man that went second quick, Evan C. running outside the top 3. AJ Cruz, can he make it happen? No. C back around the outside. Cruz trying to work back through the middle of the speedway. Crossbank sticks are out, 3 down and 3 to run. Hello, Platsy. 5:30 a.m. You're living the dream, buddy. You are living the dream. I bet you wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Johnson, McSwain, here is your top 3. McSwain, Yeager, and C. 2 to run. Time running out for Yeager and C. They've got all of the speeds and momentums at work on the outside of the racetrack through turns number 1 and 2. McSwain just still content running the middle part of the speedway. Yeager going up to the cushion. No little contact. The right rear quarter panel on the walls. The white flag flies. 1 lap left to run. C had to back out of it. And Yeager got a little loose as we worked down the back straightaway. Final left-hand turns, and it's going to be Zach McSwain getting the win. Second. Oh, boy. Yeager going to come home 4th. Means he's going to a B. So he's going to be 3 points up on him. So if we give him 12, give Austin Hunter 9. So as it stands, that gap, as we'll take a look. Heat number 2 results coming up now. There it is. McSwain, C, and Cruz. Yeager, Ladner, Ulecki, and Hunter. Move forward to heat race number 3 of 6. Desmond Busby lines up the 82 from position number 1. Tana Tabasi in the 009 from position number 2. Lyndon Whitfield rolls off at a position number 3. Ben Calamarsh for Daredevil Racing starts position number 4. Michael Spengler lines up at a position number 5. Aidan Beerline from position number 6. And Dustin Sizemore lining up from the 7th starting position. We wait for Dustin Sizemore. In fact, I know that he was having some dramas and losing his plackets. It's never good when you lose your plackets. You've got to hold on to them, right, Platsy? Yes, wheelchair. Wheelchair racing at its finest. So no Chase Hardy in this one. No James Starry. No Ryan Underwood. James Starry was in the first heat. What did Starry get? Quickly bring that up. He got 7th. So he's going to get 10 points. So we're just sort of working through that one. Also, as the green is out, as I'm just updating the points as we go along. Lap number 1 belongs to Desmond Busby. Yeah, stable those plackets together. Now Whitfield into the wall. Here comes Spengler down to the inside on Countermarsh. Countermarsh in the 5 entry for Mudduck Racing. Look out, there was some contact and they keep it going. Spengler coming after Lyndon Whitfield now on that 21 machine. Whitfield for Vanderpool Racing. Goes to the cushion. Spengler sticks it down on the inside. Here's your battle. All positions number 3 and 4. And again, the final transfer spot on the line for one of these two drivers. Which one will go through? Or will it be Countermarsh or Aidan Beerline to capitalise? 2 to go for your race leader, Desmond Busby, Tanner Tomasi. Lyndon Whitfield still holds on to position number 3. Spengler doing everything in his power right now to put that 30 directly into the show. Meanwhile, Aidan Beerline makes a move on the inside there. And Ben Countermarsh, here comes a challenge for the race lead. Tomasi looking on the inside of Busby, but Busby too fast, too strong, and, well, too good. In the end, checkers are out. Heat number 3, Busby will win from Tomasi. Spengler going to grab 3rd. And that was tight, baby. Heat number 3. Results coming up. It is Busby, Tomasi, and Spengler. Spengler by 6/1000th of a second over Lyndon Whitfield, Beerline, Countermarsh, and Sizemore. Let me do something, because I did say I was going to fix Trevor St. Clair's name up. Let's put him as 9, and let's hope that he has got it sorted out. Heat number 4. Cars almost about to roll off. Brendan Freeberg driving the Max Droop Sim Sports 171 from position number 1. Matt Selby for Forlick Motorsports lines up at a position number 2. Alex McCullum lines up the 1 from position number 3. Joey Lamb will start the 81 from position number 4. Jaden Krause for Sub-Zero starts position number 5. Excuse me. James Clarkson start position number 6. And Hayden Carroll lines up the Slick Sim Sports from position number 7. So Carwell, one of those drivers looking for redemption from Kokomo. Freeberg and Selby. Selby sitting 6th in the points. Jaden Krause sitting 7th. Joey Lamb sitting in 10th. So you've got 3 drivers inside the top 10 in the point standings. In the point structure will work like this: 15 points for a heat race win. Second will get 14, 30 for third, 12, 11 for fifth, 10, 9 for sixth and seventh, and then of course 1 point. So basically 1 point increment down per position. Feature event is a little bit different as we work to the green flag. 3 wide immediately, nearly going to make it 4 wide. Selby gets turned. McCullum. And we might just have our first yellow of the evening. Not just yet. We'll stay green. Freeberg continues to lead the way from Joey Lamb. Hayden Carwell. Look out. Jaden Krause on the inside of Hayden Carwell. Roughs him up a bit. Says, yeah, okay, no worries. I might take the spot, but I tell you what, Hayden Carwell ain't going to take that one too nicely. That's for sure. We go yellow. You can tell Hayden Carwell just rolling by Jaden Krause there and just getting a nice little quick limiter check. So we might see an intentional one here. In fact, here's the initial start. There's McCullum. Just gets into the back of Selby. So as we come back to live pictures, Brad Vance, thank you very much for following. And yep, no, look, I agree. look, off the game tonight, all right? Solo. I've got like 19 different things I'm doing. And that's not including broadcasting, so... I'm too busy ready to go back to the farm, I'm not going to lie. It's been a long 4 nights of racing. Kokomo opened up with Dylan Yeager getting the win. Lanier was night number 2 of the Speedweek, where it was Ryan Underwood to get the win. And of course, last night at the dirt track at Charlotte, where we seen Travis St. Clair hold on to a victory by .021 of a second. So the back half of the heat races, heat number 4. We go back to green just for 6 laps. Is the total distance? Ah, yes. James Ross gets hard charger as well. Mr. Presidente. 3 down, 3 to go. Carbell to the inside on Joey Lamb in that 81 machine. Carbell slides up. Lamb now turns it back underneath him. Out of turn number 2. Joey Lamb. Move him back to position number 2. Jaden Krause looking to get the final transfer spot away from Hayden Carroll. Carroll drives it right up to the cushion, trying to gather momentum up. Now he'll go down to the inside on Joey Lamb out of turn number 2. Half the car in it. In fact, the 3/4. Here comes Carroll to the inside. White flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader. Good battle right now between Carroll and Lamb. Work at the back straight away. Freeberg going to win heat race number 4. Checkers are out. Little premature on the camera. And Freeberg wins from Hayden Cardwell second. Joey Lamb third. Cardwell +5 from 7th to second. And that makes it +5 on the night. On the heat race, I should say. As heat race number 4, the official results about to roll over here from the virtual Eldora Speedway. Freeberg, Cardwell and Lamb making the show. Krause, Klaassen, Selby along with McCullum to come home in position number 7. They'll go to last chance qualifiers. Heat number 5, your penultimate heat of the night. Cody Sieber lines up out of position number 1. Hugh Quillen will start position number 2. Logan Rumsey will start position number 3. Cole Cabray lines up out of position number 4. Hagen Sorensen starts position number 5. And Bob Klein will start 6th, along with Ethan Toda driving the 23T for Team Victory Lane Racing out of position number 7. Doing a bit of creeping, huh? Yeah, right. I love, it's not my fault people want to, if people want to copy me, I mean, you know, but what else do I say? I'm obviously living rent-free in somebody's head. That's a bit stiff, Kyle Vandergriff, as green flag is at lap number 1. Will belong to the 357 of Cody Sieber, Quillen, Rumsey, and Cabray. Cabray and Rumsey battle for the final transfer position. Hagen Sorensen looking to get himself directly into the show rather than having to go through B-main competition. And it's a little bit stiffer tonight with the B-mains. We'll only take the top 3 because we're already going to lock in 18 out of the 24 drivers from heat race, so it'll be top 3. So, reading messages as Cabray put in the move there to Huey Quillen. Quillen now going to work back to the bottom into turn 3. He'll drift it up. Cabray unable to get down and cross over because Logan Rumsey was right there. 2 laps left to run. Here comes Rumsey. Oh no! Oh, Cabray. Quillen goes around. I'm not laughing at Huey Quillen. I'm laughing at the message, Platzy. Oh, you would have heard it first hand too, Platzy. Quillen goes around. And we are yellow here at Eldora. Oh my. That's a tough break for Huey Quillen, I dare say. Without looking at the proper replay. Whether Cabray gets set to the tail end of the field, he'll rejoin back up in front of Logan Rumsey for position number 2, and we'll let race control deal with that situation. So we'll keep an eye on the Cabray car, see if he pulls left, pulls right, and lets the cars go on by, or whether the lights go out on the safety car. Safety car lights are out. Cabray going to stay in his position. And once again, we are ready for a start. Heat number 5, a green or white checker. Will it be great success for Cody Sieber driving the 357? Cabray, Rumsey, 3 wide as Hagen Sorensen is on the bottom, but he's in the middle of a 3 wide battle for that transfer spot. White flag is out. Here we go. Watch this battle happen between the 45 of Sorensen and the 6 of Logan Rumsey. Checkers are out. I'm all sorts of off my game today. I'm not with it. Oh! Sieber wins. Cabray, Rumsey, Sorensen 2, 3, and 4. Waiting for official timing on that one, or that itchy. And it's going to be Sieber, Cabray, and Rumsey. Sorensen missing out by 0.018 of a second. Back to Klein, Toda, and Quillen. Heat number 6, John Rosario Jr., runner-up after last night, starts on the pole position. Chase Hardy will start position number 2. Position number 3 will be Cole Rhodes to the outside. Out of position number 4, it's Travis St. Clair. Tyler Ducharme lines up at a position number 6. Tyler Wolfong starts 6th. And Jason Salter for Rocket Esports in the 10. Start position number 7. So no Ryan Underwood. So this could be a big moment for Chase Hardy. Did you want to know why? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Say he gets 15 points. Then the gap between first and second comes just 7 points. If he finishes second, it'll obviously be 8 points. If he finishes third, it'll be 9 points. If he finishes any worse than that, well, he's going to have to hope for an absolute miracle for the main event between himself and Dylan Yeager. Here we go, set for a start. The final heat race of the night. The 99 runner-up last night, John Rosario Jr. leads him down the back straight away. Chase Hardy looking to your inside into turn number 3 now. About to challenge for the race lead. Who's going to have it? Give it to John Rosario Jr. It's a battle of the double numbers, the 44 and the 19-9. Meanwhile, St. Clair in the 13th. See your winner from last night. Battling by Cole Rhodes, and it's amazing how much one night of confidence can do you. He's been phenomenal all week long. Has been the 13th tee, or the last 2 nights. He missed the first night, so it's he's had a pretty good 2 nights. He's that 13th tee. Meanwhile, Hardy, Roggerio's got the advantage out of turn number 2, working the outside. He'll go to the middle of the racetrack now. Cole Rhodes in that 7-arm machine, but here comes St. Clair back to the outside, looking as Chase Hardy going to pick up 2 more points on Dylan Yeager. White flag is out. 1 to go. Here he goes. 14 points coming. And that is going to make it 8 points. So Jaeger would need to finish. I'll tell you where it'll be. I'm going to work this out during the warm-up because I've got all sorts of smartnesses. And I am the math guy at the moment. Oh, St. Clair! Cole Roses, thank you very much. Is that St. Clair and Wilfong? Not sure who that was. Tough break. But Rogerio, Hardy, Rhodes going to the big dance. St. Clair and Wolfong it was. Ducharme and Salter. These 7 cars in heat number 6. We take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. 12 laps is the distance, and the top 3 going to move on to the A main. Trent Hitchens and Lyndon Whitfield rolls off out of positions number 1 and 2. Hagen Sorensen, position number 3. Colton Herbert, position number 4. Aiden Beerline out of position number 5. Position number 6, Bob Klein. Chance Carl will start position number 7. Ben Candlemarsh will start position number 8. Ethan Toda, position number 9. James Starry, position number 10. He sits 4th in the championship standings. And you go back to Dustin Sizemore and Huey Quillen to line up from the 11th and 12th starting positions. Top 3. So 12 laps, top 3. Let's take a look at the points structures. So if there is 8 points separating, so 7 points is all that is needed, so I think it's that. So all Dylan Yeager has to do is finish 6th or better. Here we go. B main number 1. For some of these drivers, this is their final night of Speedweek for 3 of them. They will continue on. Hitchens and Whitfield. 12 laps on the board. We are green in B main number 1. Huey Whelan. Oh, Hitchens. Hitchens in the 92 into the wall. There's Klein in the 7 chance car. And we're just going to sit back, have a nice time. And is that how you wanted to say it? Huey Whelan? Or Whelan? I think you're putting too much emphasis on the H there, Platzi. Oh. Hang on. I'm doing something that I don't normally do. Let's stand up for commentating. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm done. And just like that, we're sitting back down. Yes, the big brain model. And that's absolutely. It's okay. My big brain gets your brain. So as we sit under the caution flag behind the iRacing.com safety car, the lights do not go out just yet. Ember? Question mark? Story of my life, tough 2.4 seconds. It seems like a real good time. The 21 Lyndon Whitfield being sent to the back end of the field. He's just been given an EOL. And there we go, lights are out, so alright guys, coming to the green, coming to the green, coming to the green. For people know who that is. Hello. What are you wowing, Lane? What are you wowing? Hagen, Sorensen, Colton, Herbert, Aiden, Beerline, 1, 2, and 3. Sorensen, Herbert, Beerline, everybody. Well, it's up 3. I've just checked 2 at the moment. We're going to go yellow. Just 3 more races left of Speedweek. And about 700 laps. I went 10-pin bowling again today, Platzi. But I bowled in the Disability League. Oh, I'm spewing. Not literally. So caution number 2 in tonight's B main. Well, they're attached to my body. They are attached to my body, and well, we're attached back to the green flag here at the Eldora Speedway. Colton Herbert. Herbert to the inside now on your race leader, Hagen Sorensen. Meanwhile, Ben Countermarsh gets by Aiden Beerline. Now Beerline back to the bottom he goes. Slide job. And well, Ben Countermarsh says, yeah, no worries. I'll take that one. 4 down and 8 to run. Quillen. Huey Quillen up to position number 5. Starry in 6th. Toda in 7th. And for the likes of Toda and Starry coming off a podium last night at Charlotte, now on the verge of not making the big dance. You'll have to hope for an absolute miracle to get into the big show. Cross flag stinks coming out at the start-finish line. Sorensen. Herbert 1 and 2. Countermarsh 3rd. 4th is Beerline. Quillen by Toda for 5th and 6th. Three, 4, 5, and 6 on screen at the moment. Beerline into the wall. That'll give another position to Huey Quillen and Ethan Toda. So Beerline going to lose not 1 but 2 spots. And now making it very hard for himself to get into the big show here tonight. Quillen closing in on Countermarsh, 4/10 of a second. Meanwhile, Herbert Sorensen run identical line through turn number 1 and 2. And also 3 and 4. And they'll go back to 1 and 2. This time Herbert going to shove it down to the middle of the racetrack. Trying to find some extra speed in that number 6 machine. Countermarsh, look out, you've got company because here comes the 4. Huey Quillen down to the inside. Slide job for position number 3. Herbert put the move on Sorensen. Countermarsh goes to position number 2. Herbert looking to go back to the second position. But now he's going to fall out, and here comes Quillen. Oh, slide job. Not clear. Not clear. Clear high? Question mark? No. There were 3 wide. The white flag is out. 1 to run. Who's it going to be? In a turn number 3 and 4. Oh boy! Colton Herbert has just snuck home. There was contact between Toda and Quillen. Holy dooly. B-main number 1 had it all. Just goes to show you how much I was into the race. I wasn't even paying attention to how many laps were complete. B-main number 1 results are on your screen officially. Sorensen, Countermarsh, and Herbert by 1/10 over Ethan Toda, Huey Quill in your top 5. Beerline, Whitfield, Starry, Carr, Sizemore, Hitchens, and Klein Well, fourth on back will miss out. B main number 2. Here it is, the final B main of the World of Thunder Esports League Speedweek, and Dylan Yeager start up alongside Jaden Krause on the front row. Travis St. Clair, Dusty Ladner out of row number 2. Row 3 is going to be James Clarkson and Tyler Wilfong. Tyson Yalecki will start up alongside Matt Selby in row 4. Row 5 is going to be Tyler Ducharme and Austin Hunter. Then you go back to Alex McCullum and Jason Salter in row 6, with Jordan Mitchell starting in the back row by himself in position number 7, if he is going to make it. Jacob Nichols, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope each and every one of you are joining us and enjoying the coverage here on UltimateDirtTV. Again, we're live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hornets are up by 6. The Heat's up by 13. The Nuggets are up by 6. The Grizzlies are up by 10. The Phoenix Suns are up by 6. And then that will just leave 3 more should they all get up. And well, let's get up and go green in the final B main of World of Thunder Speedweek competition. Yeager, Krause and St. Clair. Yeager, it's real simple. Yeager needs to make the show. If he does not, I don't want to say he gets the championship goodbye. But it's going to be very, very hard for that 48 machine to go to the front and get by 20 plus cars. So again, wait for the lights to go out around the venue. Did Tota make it? Tota finished 4th in B main number 1, and they only took the top 3, so no Bo, he did not make it. You don't want to be rage critting the Strem. Why would you do that? I know what what we are doing right now, so watching Dylan Yeager and the rest of the field come back under the yellow flag. I think it's time for a drink. We're going to open up our fridge and we're going to go get a Dylan. A nice little beverage. Blatzy, I guess you could say we're not going to have a Dylan Meister, Dylan Yeager Meister. Not a drinker. Yeah, I don't feel like having any Donnies at the moment. Any shots? For people that do not get our sense of humour, or our weird sense of humour. Yeah, you'd need some. Yeah, no, I don't need any more salter. Poor old Jordan down the bottom. Good mate of mine. You can't trust him. He's got 2 first names. And they're right, Mitch. He's probably watching on YouTube, actually. You got 2 first names. Can't be trusted. Very untrustworthy. Austin Hunter sitting 3rd in the point standings. He will need to make the show. He'll need to finish 3rd. He sits 8th position. He picked up a hard charger at the Kokomo Speedway and then managed to have a good run in the first well, basically first two. Even last night he's had a pretty decent run. Jaeger, Kraus, and St. Clair 1, 2, and 3. Klaassen, Ladner outside looking in. Ladner in the 5 machine. This is your winner, the 13T from last night's race at the dirt track at Charlotte. You're watching the 13T, Travis St. Clair. Hold on to the bubble at the moment. Will it burst? He's got 8 laps to hang on just to make sure that does not happen. Ladner will look to do everything he can to try and burst the bubble. Kraus, I thought, may have had contact with the wall. Ladner to the inside on St. Clair into 1 and 2. 5 down. 7 to go. Make it 6 down. 6 to go. Your race leader is Dylan Jaeger. Out by nearly 9/10 of a second over Jaden Kraus. And this is exactly what Dylan Jaeger needs. Oh, Ladner into the wall. There goes Ducharme in the 25 machine. Austin Hunter sitting in 10th position. This is going to hurt his points all for tonight when it comes to the championship standings. Again, we watch second and third on screen. Kraus, St. Clair. You see the 25 of Tyler Ducharme trying to knock out last night's feature winner, who happens to sit 15th in the point settings, and that is after missing a night of action. Imagine where he could have been. Slight job for position number 2. St. Clair on Kraus. Kraus back to the inside. St. Clair had it at the start-finish line. A nice little short slider from Kraus, and here comes St. Clair working back to the inside, and this is exactly what the 25 of Ducharme wants, because he wants these guys to battle it out and to make it a 2 to become a 3-way tussle and a 3-way dance for the transfer positions. Kraus lines up in front of St. Clair. Here comes Ducharme now down to the inside, looking for the move there, trying to sneak up there on the inside of Travis St. Clair, making sure that Kraus couldn't go. Oh no, St. Clair upside down. Ducharme goes on by. Oh, you hate to see what could have been. Dylan Jaeger going to the main event. Second is going to be Daylight. It'll go back to Tyler Ducharme. Jaden Kraus unofficially home in third position. Ladner, Klaassen, your top 5. Salter, Hunter, Yalecki, Wilfong, and McCullum, your top 10. Then you go back to St. Clair, Selby, and Mitchell. Oh, boy. Well, hello. How are you? B main number 2 results confirmation. Jaeger, Ducharme, and Kraus will transfer to the main event. So, Jaeger going to the show. Hardy. So as it stands, let's take a look. Austin Hunter and James Starry failed to transfer. So now it now becomes a 2-horse race. Dylan Jaeger and Chase Hardy. There is 8 points separating them. Let's go through. Well, I'll tell you what the point situation is, right? So to win the main event, you get 65 points. To finish second, you get 63 points. So there's a 2-point increment for first, second, and third. So 61 points for third. From there, all the way down to position number 24, it is 1 point. So 60 points for fourth, 59, 58, until you get to 24, you get 40 points. Let's just say there's 8 points in it. If there was a tie, well, I mean, that would be nice to have a tie, but hopefully we get an eventual winner, whether it be Chase Hardy or Dylan Jaeger, one of those 2 drivers. Either way, it's coming from the Team Victory Lane Racing stable. Dylan Jaeger to lock up the championship, no matter where Chase Hardy finishes, he will have to finish a minimum of 6th or better. If he can do that, the championship is his. It doesn't matter if Chase Hardy wins. Let's just put it in there. So 65, just to make sure that the math is correct. 65, 75, so 79, And then 58 and 12 is 70. Correct. So he would have won by a point. So it has to be 6th or better for Dylan Yeager. And I'm really looking forward to our feature event. Of course, we do have a warm-up session and our race control are busy. Busy dealing with a situation, and I know that the racetrack has been reset, which means probably now is an opportunity for us to step aside here on UltimateDirtTV and come back in just a few moments time. We're going to play some music and be ready for our 50 lap main event, night number 4 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Speed Week, right here on UltimateDirtTV from Eldora. Beard, thank you for the share, brother. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I seen you did a stream today on iRacing. Hope all was well. Come back in a few moments' time. Whoa!
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. So the MCs should call me sire. To blow my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire.
Now we rock your party and go correct. All sets are on time and rhyme connects. That's the right to flow and to elect. And other rappers can't stand it, but give us respect. I wanna rock.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Time for your feature event of the evening here at the virtual Eldora Speedway, night number 4 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Speed Week here on UltimateDirtTV. Let's go from back to front. Jaden Krause and Colton Herbert, positions number 24 and 23. Tyler Duchamp, position number 22. Ben Calamarsh, position number 21. Dylan Yeager, position number 20. Hagen Sorensen, position number 19. Position number 18, Cole Rhodes. Position number 17, Logan Rumsey. Position number 16, Joey Lamb. Michael Spengler, position number 15. AJ Cruz, position 14. Mike Augustine, position number 13. Chase Hardy, position number 12. Cole Cabray, position number 11. Position number 10, Hayden Carroll, position number 9. Tanner Tomasi. Position number 8, Evan C. Position number 7, Brent Carter. Position number 6, John Rogerio Jr. Position number 5, Cody Sieber. Position number 4, Brendan Freeberg. Position number 3, Desmond Busby. And your front row, position number 2, Zach McSwain. Position number 1, Devin Morgan. He's definitely the new employee, Platzi. He's the new old employee. We're going to take that off because, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to assemble here in just a few moments' time into the greatest sight in all of motorsports history. And for the final time this week, ladies and gentlemen, the drivers get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsport. 5 years ago, the World of Thunder Esports League group formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, with over 1,700 iRacing members. One of the oldest iRacing sanctioned series. The drivers and staff from the World of Thunder Esports League would like to thank you, the fan at home, for watching night number 4 of the Speed Week. As they salute to you, the fans, they are 4 wide. Grab your friends, grab a drink, share out the broadcast, tag your friends, let them know you are about to witness what could be one of the greatest races in all-time iRacing history. Night number 4 of Speed Week. We crown the champion between Dylan Yeager and Chase Hardy. As I said, it's real simple for Dylan Yeager to win the title, no matter where Chase Hardy finishes, is going to have to be a 6th position or better. If he can finish 6th or better, Dylan Yeager will be crowned champion. If he finishes 7th, Chase Hardy must win. So a lot on the line for both of these drivers. We've had 3 different winners in 3 nights of competition. Will we see a 4th? Will Morgan or McSwain, Busby, Freeberg, Sieber, will those drivers go and visit victory lane? Will it be the likes of Evan C., Hayden Carroll? Who knows? Logan Rumsey, Dylan Yeager, Tyler Duchamp. They've all got some speed. Get your picks in the chats. We are green. Flag action. Lap number 1 about to be in the books here at 50. And it's going to be a Devin Morgan to lead the opening lap. Second is Zach McSwain. McSwain looking to slide up in front of Morgan. But Morgan back around the outside. Morgan having a piece of the concrete wall. Let me tell you, Devin Morgan, the concrete wall, but he does not race. Desmond Busby moves into position number 2. Freeberg looking for a podium position down into turn number 1 and 2. Rolling the inside of the racetrack. Look at Cody Sieber. Good start to the night for Cody Sieber, sitting in that 5th position after picking up a heat race win in heat race number 5. They go all over the racetrack, top, bottom, middle. They are trying to find and maximize the speed. Meanwhile, McSwain, still your race leader. Here comes Busby. Busby has shown some great speed all night long. And right now, looking for the race lead over McSwain. Then you go back to Freeberg. Morgan, Freeberg trying to put the moves on Morgan. But now here comes Cody Sieber putting the moves to the outside. So a pair of Max Droop Sim Sports cars going 4th and 5th right now. Sieber on the outside in the 357 entry. Freeberg the 171 entry. Evan C. up to position number 6. John Rogerio, look out. Caldwell gets into the back of Rogerio. Cabrera to check up. And they go 3 and 4 wide. Hello, 4 wide down the front straightaway. This might not end well. Chase Hardy's involved in that one. 4 wide goes Chase Hardy, Augustine, Lamb, and Capri. And this is a guy that is fighting for the Speedweek Championship. As it stands, Hardy is in 13th. Yeager's in 20th. That is 7 points. The gap coming into it was 8. So it's going to be a long race for some of these drivers, especially for the likes of Dylan Yeager. who at the moment is struggling in this one. A lot of 2x2 action up towards the front of the field. Morgan, Freeberg, Sieber and C still going at it. McSwain has opened up a 1.1 second lead. C and Cardwell, two of the best on the iRacing.com service, without a shadow of a doubt. No matter whether you put them in a super late model, big block modified, sprint car, these guys are going to be near the front one way or another. Sieber around the outside, 3 wide, Evan C through the middle. Hayden Carroll, look out, daily double slide job coming. In fact, he'll only get one, but he'll go to the middle of the racetrack. C back to the inside, 3 wide again. Oh, look out, big move there by Evan C and Hayden Carroll. And Cody Sieber goes, yeah, okay, no worries, I'll get back to the bottom. You guys just have your way and I'll keep on doing what I'm doing at the moment. Tanner Tomasi trying to make it a 4-car battle for positions number 5, 6 and 7. It's still McSwain. Busby on Morgan. Morgan on Busby again. Oh, check up. We go. Nice work. Freeberg, slide job. Hayden Cartwell's there. He went and drove it in deep because that made Desmond Busby, he was not able to cut back down to the inside. Smart driving there by Hayden Cardwell to drive it deep into turns 3 and 4 on the previous lap. Now big move there by Cardwell on Brendan Freeberg as Hayden Cardwell sits in position number 3. He has every chance at winning this one. He's looking for redemption from Kokomo Speedway. 15 down, 35 to go. Make it 34 to go for your race leader of Zach McSwain. 2.2 seconds is the difference between first and second, and there is our first caution of the main event. And it comes courtesy, I think, of Tyler Ducharme. It is indeed going to be Tyler Ducharme in the number 25 machine. There's a short slider there. Herbert and Ducharme coming together. And just saying, boys, you really cannot park there. So 17 laps before the first caution. We've seen throughout the course of the week 30, 35, 40 laps before we see our first caution. And those were the distance over 75 laps, so you take that into consideration, and we're probably right on schedule. So Dylan Yeager coming back out onto the racetrack. Chase Hardy is in 11th. And again, that storyline builds between Chase Hardy and Dylan Yeager. Like I said, 8 points separating. And I know, because I do the points, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be chaotic, entertaining, epic. All sorts of things happening on this restart. This is juicy. McSwain and Cardwell. Safety car is in. We are green. McSwain got a good start over Hayden Cardwell. Freeberg just rolling the bottom side. Cardwell now, he's got the run through 1 and 2. Slide job for the race lead. No, not going to happen. Not going to stick it. So Zach McSwain going to continue to lead this one. Here comes the 112 of Devin Morgan through the middle of the racetrack. Brandon Freeberg down low. Now will we see the big slide job into turn number 3? Yep, he's going to dig it deep, sell it cheap from the bottom to the top, and from the top to the middle. And Zach McSwain, I think, still led that 19th lap. This is not done by a long shot. We've still got 30 laps to go as we make our way out of turn number 4. 20 laps officially in the books. McSwain to the middle. I thought the slide job was coming. Maybe a little too early for that one. Tomasi trying to put the move on Evan C. Morgan, Busby, Spengler, Cabre, all there. Where do you want to look? There's action aplenty right now. Lamb on the inside. The bottom side groove working. AJ cruising the 57. Rumsey with a little short shift there and a short slider on Chase Hardy. Puts him back to position number 14. Big slide jump for the race lead up front. Cardwell and McSwain. This is what we wanted. This is what I wanted to see 3 or 4 laps ago. And with these two drivers, I tell you what, they know how to make it stick. They know how to throw the sliders. They know how to do the crossovers. And you get the feeling if we can stay green for the rest of the race, this race, we won't need to see anything else between Hayden Carroll and Zach McSwain. We'll put on a show, and just like that, we're going to blame Alex for that one. Take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Cody Sieber and Devin Morgan, I'm led to believe. Okay, so it starts up with Devin Morgan. Oh, Chase Hardy. He got through that one, but with some damage. Devin Morgan, just saying, look, buddy, unfortunately, you are not allowed to park there. So a tough break for Devin Morgan, who was the man that officially went quick time earlier on this evening. And drove away to a dominating win in heat race number 1. This is your main event, night number 4 of Speedweek competition, the final night. And a battle that separates 8 points between Dylan Yeager and Chase Hardy. Hardy sits in 12th. Yeager. Hardy in 11th. Yeager in 17th. So that would mean that Yeager, as long as he can stay inside of 8 points, unless Hardy finishes 3rd, he needs to stay inside of 8 positions. Green flag back out. Cardwell straight to the cushion. Now you throw in Evan C into that mix. McSwain, Cardwell going to the top, Freeberg to the middle. Tomasi with a slide job there on Michael Spengler as Evan C around the outside of the 171 of Freeberg. And here we go, back up front, slide jump for the race lead. Halfway home that time by 25 down, 25 to go. Now it's McSwain's chance and an opportunity to throw the slide job at Hayden Carroll. And vice versa, Hayden Carroll will lead at lap number 26. And here comes McSwain. And that is bad timing for Zach McSwain because Hayden Carroll got to the start-finish line again, or first. Oh. So Hayden Carroll will take over the race lead. Might stay on. Hardy in 10th, Yeager in 15th. So that is 5 points separating, which means Yeager at this stage would unofficially be the champion with a 3-point buffer. And a change in points after last season. I decide to just tighten the screws just a little bit on the points. Makes each and every one of these drivers work for their finishing positions and work for their results. It was the increments last season. Were 2 points per position rather than 1 this season. Of course, different format for running 2 servers, different point system. But for what we've seen over Speedweek, of course, with just the 1 lobby, again, we've really tightened it up here in the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. So Hayden Carroll choosing the outside groove as the field will double up and we'll go around one more time here at Eldora. 27 down, 23 to go. Cardwell looking to be a 4th different winner in 4 nights of competition. Geez, we'd have to go back through the history books just to see if we've had 4 different nights in 4 different winners in 4 different nights in Speedweek history with the World of Thunder Esports League. As these guys celebrate 5 years on iRacing. It's their 5th year. Got a lot of racing we've covered. I'd like to say about 80% of those races here on UltimateDirtTV. Green flag flies. Hayden Carroll got an absolute belter of a launch over Zach McSwain in the 25. Freeberg now trying to roll the outside cushion, trying to get the run on Zach McSwain. And here comes McSwain. Slide job, and now Freeberg back to the inside. Too close to call. Freeberg has position number 2. McSwain now looking down to the inside, but Evan C going to get a run. He'll go yet not 1 but 2. Thank you very much. Super slide job by Evan C. Now look at Logan Rumsey, Joey Lamb making a run inside, or trying to make a run inside the top 5. Rumsey around the outside of Lamb. McSwain into the wall. McSwain loses 1, loses 2 positions. Evan C says, okay, well, I'll try this again. Brandon Freeberg, let's see what you got. And what Brandon says, yeah, no worries. That's too easy, mate. Freeberg into the wall. That might be easy to jump the cushion. Evan C. Zach McSwain, door to door. Now, I don't know why you would turn hard right like that. That's a race control problem. And that is a race control problem. They were leaning on each other going down into turn number 3. You just seen from the first look of that one, McSwain's wheel turn hard right into the wall. And again, not looking at any replays on that one. You guys can make your own mind up on that. I'm staying well away from that one. So let's try and talk about that situation between Chase Hardy and Dylan Yeager. Chase Hardy, 9th. Yeager, he's 5 spots behind him, and that's all he needs to do. If he can stay inside 5 positions, it's more so 8 positions, but if you want to give yourself that buffer just to make sure he stays inside of 5 spots, he will become the Speedweek champion. And we're waiting to come back to green. In fact, we might be doing that right now. No, lights are still on. Let's look at the hard charger. Logan Rumsey plus 14. Hayden Carroll plus 9. Cole Rhodes plus 13. Joey Lamb plus 10. Hagen Sorensen plus 9. Tyler Duchamp plus 11. And Jaden Krause plus 12. So as it stands, Logan Rumsey would be your hard charger from 14th to 3rd. Vegas lost from hello, Robinson Alex. So, again, as we roll around the Eldora Speedway, night number 4 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Speedweek concludes after this one. Don't forget, back at it Sunday night. I don't even know what date it's going to be. 30th. Big Box Pro late models and Super late models. And would you believe we are going to be at Eldora? So some good practice for these guys as we come back here on Sunday night. Thank you, Pete. Hope everybody's enjoyed the coverage. Rumsey outside on Evans C. That is for the 3rd position on the racetrack. And we've got Evans C down. That's 33 down. 17 to go. Lamb looking to get... yes, Lamb in the 5th position. Desmond Busby and Cole Rhodes. Rhodes in the 7 machine. Busby in the 82. Working side by side. Rhodes up on the top side. Busby goes through the middle of the racetrack. Ducharme sitting in 8th position. Hagen Sorensen 9th. There's Chase Hardy in the 99 in 12th position. And not far away is that 48. Yeah, that's what we did last night. And by the way, Beard, it's get on up. It's super late model time. So there you see AJ Cruz in the 57 machine. Still trying to make that inside groove work. 14 remaining. Hayden Carroll is out by a second over Brandon Freeberg. Would love to see Brandon Freeberg get a podium to wrap up the final night of Speedweek competition. Rumsey sits on the outside of Joey Lamb. That's your 4th and 5th spot on the racetrack. Then you go back to Busby and Cole Rhodes sitting in 6th and 7th. Lamb again staying through the middle, glued through the middle of the speedway. There's that Flow Racing number 6 entry of Logan, piloted by Logan Rumsey. Busby slide job attempt there on Cole Rhodes in the 7R. Here comes Tyler Ducharme. Ducharme using every inch of the racetrack, and now bringing with him is that 71 entry of Cole Cabray. Cabray and Ducharme. Slide job by Cabray on Ducharme. Ducharme will turn it down the racetrack. 10 laps left remaining here in the final night of Speedweek competition. It is all sorts of close, all sorts of tight right now for 7, 8 and 9. Ducharme with a big move there on Busby in the 82. Busby back to the inside, and we go caution. So things... Uh-oh, Jaeger's out. Dylan Jaeger is out? It is showing Dylan Jaeger out of the event. And if that is the case, he's going to be credited with a 19th place finish. Therefore puts the pressure on Chase Hardy. So 18th. So Hardy would need to get inside the top 10. If he gets 10th, it would put... Well, at this stage, because if Cody Sieber can come back out, that'll put Jaeger back to 19th. I don't know how much damage is on that 357 entry. And Sieber does come back out. Devin Morgan in the pits was one of the first casualties of the night. Jaden Kraus out of the event. Enlighten me. Why would they have... Why would Watt be in the pockets of VLR? The two have nothing in common other than put on league races. World of Thunder have got no drivers. They're back underway. 8 remaining in the final night of Speedweek competition. And it's Carwell. Here comes Freeberg. Slide. Almost going for the slide. Thought he was going for the slide to attempt, but stayed in the middle of the racetrack. MNC around the outside of Freeberg. And now look at Logan Rumsey trying to get his way up into a podium position. So Dylan Yeager credited 19th place finish. That puts Chase Hardy into a top 10. Now remember, Chase Hardy, it is 8 points as it stands. He would be 1 point clear of Dylan Yeager for the Speedweek Championship. So, can he hold on for the final 7 laps? Let's go back up towards this mid-pack. Lamb. There's Cabray. There's Rhodes in the 7R machine. You've got Rumsey with a slide job on Freeberg now. This is your battle for 3, 4, and now make it 5 because in comes Cole Cabray. Says not 1, not 2, thank you. And we're going to eat the piece of the concrete wall. The wall doesn't move, Cabray. Cabray back to the outside on Joey Lamb. Move Cabray back to position number 5. Logan Rumsey into the wall. Look out. Oh, one car going around. Chase Hardy going to get through that one. And poor Cole Rhodes got shuffled. Oh, that one. And we are under yellow. Just 4 laps remaining. Apologies, just getting some things sorted, getting some messages. So will Yeager hold on to a championship, or will it go to the way of Chase Hardy? So what should be the final 4 laps of competition, Speedweek. Lights stay on, we get to do another dance for 1 more lap. We go, coming back to green, 4 to go. We're not going to do another dance. We're going to do a green flag dance with 2 miles around Eldora. Carwell, C and Rumsey go 1, 2 and 3. Freeberg, Lamb and Cabray. Another lap in the books here for Hayden Carwell. who is having Evan C close in the final 2 laps. Popsicle sticks are out, 2 to go. No matter who wins, whether it's Evan C or Hayden Carroll, we'll have our 4th different feature winner in for nights. Oh, look out, Carroll and C. We're going to stay green. Rumsey moves to position number 2. Freeberg moves to position number 3. And we are going caution. Wow, and now we have a green-white checker. 2 laps. Hardy in 10th. Jaeger in 19th. That would mean a championship to Chase Hardy by a mere 1 point. But he's got to stay there. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Beard. The keyboard warriors. Can you hear him typing? Come on. I love it. I love when the chat gets I love when the chat gets rowdy. I like reading some of the stuff. Lights are out. Hey, Beard, you know what it's time for, brother? Ha! It's time to feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme, baby. It's green, white, checker time. Green flag is out, we're underway. With another restart. Just 2 laps around Eldora for Hayden Carroll to make it win in night number 4 of the Speedweek. White flag is out. This is it. We will race it to the start-finish line. No matter what happens from here on out, we'll leave it in the driver's hands. In the turn number 3 and 4. Night number 4, the World of Thunder Speedweek belongs to Hayden Carroll. Second away, Evan C. Logan Rumsey home in 3rd, but more importantly, Chase Hardy with an unofficial 10th place finish. Let's take a look at those official results coming up. It's official, Chase Hardy will finish 10th. Dylan Yeager going to get credited with a 20th place finish, meaning Chase Hardy, unofficially at this stage, is your Speed Week champion. Now let me do the math. So Chase Hardy gets credited with 10th. 10th place gets 54. So he moves to 68. Should be 68 on the night. And Dylan Yeager gets 20th, which should be 44, which puts him at 44, 56. It would be 2 points the win for Chase Hardy. And again, that is unofficial. Oh my. But nonetheless, let's go right down into victory lane and chat to your winner, who makes it a 4th night of a 4th different winner. That is Hayden Carroll. Hayden, congratulations on the win. Geez, you didn't do it easy, but man, you made it look easy.
Oh man, I think we started 10th there. Wasn't expecting this at all. I had Logan sign me up before I got home. It's kind of late minute deal. I forgot I even paid my entry for the Kokomo race, so I missed the last 2 rounds of it. But it was fun. Brett, I like to come out here and just rip the lip. It almost bit me there, but I think we on that 2 to go there when Evan slid me. I knew he was coming, and as I was going to turn down, iRacing's contact boxes just reacted his car so weird, and I truthfully don't think that contact should even happen there. So I hate that we couldn't erase it out there, but all in all, it feels good to walk away with the win.
Mate, do you feel like you got some sort of redemption after the Kokomo race in the opening night of the Speedweek?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was telling Logan, I think we had one of the best cars there, but that was probably one of my first races back since probably over a year in the late model. We just kind of focused our priorities on the sprint car stuff, and I was just out of control there. But the car was good, but feels good to kind of, like you said, bring home a win here after a tough loss to Kokomo.
Well, buddy, it's good to see you back here on UltimateDirtTV. Good to see you back in the late models, and it's good to see you back in victory lane, buddy. Hayden, congratulations on the victory. Before we let you go, of course, there's a lot of sponsors on this race. Got a lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible for you in the 07 to turn these laps.
Yeah, just all the guys on Slick Sim Sport that puts in all the hard work. Dustin Hall with the slick paint. Tyler and Logan for racing this with me tonight. Logan hit the nail on the head tonight, like always. So gotta thank a big shout out to Red Rocket Setups, and we'll keep digging and see what happens.
All right, buddy. Well done on the victory, and we'll hopefully see you back sooner rather than later.
Thank you.
There we go, Hayden Carroll, your winner here from the Eldora Speedway. We'll chat to his teammate who comes home in third place tonight, and he is officially our hard charger. Also, Logan, man, I tell you what, 17th to 3rd, plus 14, and well, a pretty entertaining race from your standards.
Yeah, we started pretty deep there, and wasn't really moving anywhere the first 20 laps, and then the setup started to come in through the slick there, and it started to pick them off. A lot of the fast guys wrecked, but I'll still take third.
And what was going to be your game plan, starting that far back, because you got the final transfer spot in Heat 5 again. Like I said, you started 17th. As you know, when each and every time you come out with the World of Thunder crew, you've got a lot of good cars that can win on any given night, and to come away with third. What was your game plan for the start of this one?
Yeah, I would have liked to start higher up in the feature because I felt really fast. It just took me a while to get up front, but my car was beat up pretty bad there, so it probably wasn't helping. But yeah, we'll take it.
Mate, look, well done on third place. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors on the race car, people behind the scenes, mate, who makes this happen for you?
Yes, everyone at Slick Sim Sport, me and Ducharme tested, and Hayden got on here. I signed up for him on his account, and he came in here and won.
Buddy, well done on third, and we'll hopefully see you back Sunday night. There we go, Logan Rumsey, your third place finisher here tonight. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second place tonight. It's the 33 of Evan C. Evan, second place, a runner-up. You start 8th, you move up 6 positions. And boy, you threw everything at Hayden Carroll, but unfortunately, the bridesmaid is going to have to do.
Yeah, we definitely wasn't bad in there. Had a pretty fast car, and Hayden looked real good. Just basically, beating the wall down on the top. I couldn't do it, quite as good, but I felt pretty good running my own line there, and felt like we had a chance, and probably should have thrown the slider in 3 and 4 when he got into the wall that one lap and didn't, and threw it in 1 and 2, and ended up getting more damage when that happened. But it was good. Had a good run tonight, and Hayden was gonna be tough to beat once he got out front up on the wall there, but overall it was definitely a good run for us.
Mate, could you have done anything differently throughout the course of that feature event, or something on the setup that you think back and you're going, oh, maybe I should have done this differently? Was there anything that you could have done to be that one spot higher up on this podium?
That one lap, like I was saying, probably should have went ahead and thrown the slider in 3 and 4, because I think that was the better option on track to throw the slider instead of 1 and 2 there. But wasn't, I was trying to keep my car clean, and he was passing for second there at 1 lap and got cut down in 2 and got some damage from that, and that hurt us a little bit, but there's not much we can do there. Just do all we can do to keep it clean, and hopefully people around us are trying to do the same sometimes too. But like I said, Hayden was fast, and those last 3 laps he didn't make a mistake up top, and that's what it was really going to take for us to try and throw another slider there. So overall, like I said, still a good run for us.
Mate, we look well done on second place here in the final night of World of Thunder Speedweek. Kevin, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, people behind the scenes, who gets this done for you?
Just got to thank everybody at Team Eldora, Steve and Me Sports, everybody at Majority Speed Shop, Tattoo Defense, Captain Morgan, Toters Hour Frenchies, and just thank our guys for broadcasting for us, and Steven, everybody helps put on the series for us.
All right, there we go. Your runner-up finisher here tonight. Second place goes to Evan C. We're going to drag this guy in. He is unofficially your World of Thunder Esports League Speedweek champion. He finishes 10 spots ahead of Dylan Yeager. Chase, 2 points was all that separated yourself and Dylan for the championship. You must be thrilled about that one.
Yeah, you just had to survive that race, and nutrition really what made that race. Whoever can make it the 50 laps and whatever happened. Dylan got screwed there because he got instant pointed out, I think, and I think that's what got me to it.
I think I'm just looking through the results. You've had 2/3 and a not so good finish last night. Now, of course, you come away with a 10th place. How happy are you to have this speed week done and dusted, knowing that you had 2 good nights to start off with at Kokomo and Lanny, and then all of a sudden you hang on to top 10s to get yourself and include yourself a championship.
I feel I don't know, just kind of speechless because this is probably my first time ever winning something like that, and got pretty lucky with Dylan not finishing well there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chase. Well done on being unofficially the Speed Week champion. Of course, I'll do the points after we wrap up the broadcast, and of course we'll make it official through the Discord and through the social media pages. But Chase, thank you for running all 4 nights with the World of Thunder Esports League, running the Speed Week. Congratulations on the championship unofficially, like I said. But before we let you go, last time for the week, sponsors, shout outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for the 99 machine?
I'd like to thank Team VLR, CFM Esports, Majula C Speed Shop, Tag 3, Bighorn Taxidermy, Taylor Isles of Frenchie, y'all for the broadcast and for doing the Speed Week deal. Thank you.
Well, there we go. That was Chase Hardy, unofficially your points champion by just a mere 2 points. Again, I'll do the points in about 15 minutes' time, and of course we'll make notes through the social media pages, through the correct channels, or whether it's on Discord or through the Facebook pages. But that wraps up night number 4 of the Speed Week. We thank you so very much for tuning in to tonight, and of course the last 3 nights to make it a 4-night deal. Tomorrow night we'll take off, and then Sunday night, well, you know what? You bet your backside we're coming back right here to Eldora Speedway, round number 3 of the DirtFan.com Big Block Modified Series, the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Models, and the Morton Buildings iRacing World of Outlaws Late Models, the Super Late Models, to wrap up the nightcap here at Eldora. Until then, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off saying good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.